I want to ask about Wall Street and specifically about this equity market. I do watch our competition, and I saw your interview with Andrew last week. You said this is like October of 1999. But after that, as you pointed out, you know, the stock market doubled. We had a drop in October, like an 11% intraday drop, but then the stock market doubled to March of 2000. Are we still in line for a doubling of this market?
Well, it's so funny because you'd mentioned that 54% of fund managers think that we're in an AI bubble. If it's a bubble, it's a small one. If you just think about, and again, how do you actually define bubbles? If you think about the bubbles of the past 3 or 4 decades, the Nikkei in 89, Nasdaq in 99, biotech 2000, just after 2011, 12, China 2007, all those were 400 to 600% gains. The Nasdaq's up 200% off the bottom. So I don't know whether we're going to blow off like we did in 1999. Is it possible? Are all the ingredients in place? I think clearly they are. For me, the one thing that you can never, ever forget is that a year from today, assuming that the president gets his wishes, that the Fed funds rate's going to probably be in the 2.5%. You know, I think they would like to see it at 2.25%. So I think 2.5%, 2.75%. Obviously, whoever the new Fed chair is going to have to be able to intellectually move that board, a majority of the board. He's probably, whoever the new Fed chair, let's say they've got 6 solid votes, so he'll have to find one more. And I don't think it'll be that hard to do. But if you're going to have 2.5% overnight rates or 2.75%, that's a really compelling story for higher equity prices.
You're still long stocks right now? You're still long the Nasdaq?
I wouldn't say I'm long at this second. I'm clearly, again, I think there's such a confluence of possibly negative, possibly positive events. I think I want to kind of wait and see where we are in a week or two time. But my belief is that we'll be substantially higher by the end of the year.
All right, so just to end on where we started with the pick-a-ticker contest for Robinhood, I asked you last time, and I'll ask you again. For players at home, what tips would you give us? What would you put?
I'll probably, I think it's going to begin November 1. I'm sure I'll probably be long. The Nasdaq will be my long. Remember, you see, it's really interesting because the last 12 months of a bull market, typically you double the annual gains up until that point in time. But that's to the end of the bull market. So we've got this situation confronting us where the best part of the market's possibly straight ahead, but it's also the most dangerous because it could be the top. So I would probably long the Nasdaq would be my long, and I've got to think about what my short would be. It could be, it might be the bond market again, though that'll be a bit boring.